So moving forward, we're not going to use moving forward.
Good job, Andrew.
Well, we just started, so.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Oh, it's rolling. We're going.
Are we going?
Hang on.
Is everybody going?
Do your job.
Do I have to re-rack?
No, keep going. I say this is the podcast.
Chaos, mayhem.
Wait, we started?
I didn't even know we started.
We did.
We didn't start.
Yes, we did.
Hey, did we start? Did we start?
Andrew's joining us. Scotty has a story.
I have a story too.
Scary.
Here's the story.
Okay, go for it, Andrew.
So I just get to cut him off?
Yes,
That's
Love
fine.
that for me.
You're the guest.
I love that. Okay. So sorry to everybody. When I set my calendar today, everyone has been coming up to me like, that all staff meeting, is everything okay? I guess everybody got triggered in all staff meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, I've gotten text messages. I've had like one-on-ones with people being like, what's going on?
Wait, people are worried about it?
Yeah, everybody kept coming up to me being like, what's going on? Why is there
Wait,
all staff?
who's worried? Why are they worried?
Been in the calendar.
I put it in that calendar just as like a placeholder, thinking like, oh, every
If we
month
need
we're all
it.
going to get together.
Yeah.
We're going to chat, discuss show ideas,
And
kind
at
of
this
like we used
point,
to do.
all it is a placeholder.
Yeah.
Because
We've never had one.
But I will say, when you see the words "all staff" anywhere, all of a sudden my heart skips. My heart skips.
I don't think about
I
it
get
twice. I
crazy.
looked at Danielle. I was like, I'm not going.
Yeah.
No, because what's so important that they have to have everybody there for it. So anytime you see all staff, you freak
Well,
out.
not only that, we're a half hour past the meeting time anyway.
And it's been on the calendar since like August of 2023.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand why
say-
all of a sudden this is the one everyone's
think
talking
it
about.
also-
People are so worried.
But I think it also confused people because we thought it was the programming meeting
That got canceled.
happens, but that got canceled and pushed to March, the next one.
Oh, got it.
So Scary thought we had to go to the programming meeting. A couple of us were like, and then we all looked and we're like, oh no, that's actually the Andrew meeting that nobody ever goes to anyway.
Yeah, Sam came in my studio and was like, hey, can I get a ride home after the meeting? And I'm like, the meeting's canceled. She's like, no, it's right here on my phone. I go, we've never had that meeting in the last like couple months. And she, what?
Andrew, you have so much power. Why don't you fuck around more?
Well, I want to. Like, I think it would be great to
All right, how about
collaborate
this,
and
Andrew?
share ideas.
Informal meeting. Let's go right now. Here on the
Oh, yeah, what do you
Right
want
here
to
on the
talk about?
podcast?
Oh,
Right
Andrew
here on
has
the
so much on
podcast.
his mind. Let's go.
Let it
Loving
all.
this.
First,
Okay.
congratulations to Andrew and Scotty.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Serial killer.
See, we love that.
Serial killers.
Good job, guys.
We're gonna
Go
crap
ahead,
sandwich
Andrew.
it. Yeah, we're gonna crap sandwich it. Okay, so
Oh.
start with the good.
Okay.
Yeah, Scotty and I are doing great. Gandhi's podcast launch. Let's talk
Yeah.
about Gandhi. Yes. Now for productivity.
Oh, jeez.
Do it. Do the thing. Going forward.
Moving forward, which I've learned is actually not encouraging to people.
No, I'm the only person that said that. Other people might enjoy
Oh wait,
it.
I'm hung up on that. Moving forward is not good anymore in the office speak.
I just said when people say it to me, I feel like I'm being scolded for something.
It implies bad behavior in the
Yeah,
past.
it implies that you did something that needs to be changed moving forward.
So how do you say that phrase without
just say
saying
it.
that phrase?
Just say the thing.
Oh.
So if Andrew wanted to say moving forward, finish your sentence, whatever you were going to do.
Moving forward, please do X, Y, or Z.
So I would just cut out the moving forward and be like, hey, let's just do X, Y, and Z. Because when you say moving forward, then I'm like, fuck you, what did I do backward? What was back there? Why did I do something wrong?
That's fair. So moving forward, we're not going to use moving forward.
Good job, Andrew.
All right.
Let's talk about podcasting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
going.
Let's do it.
So, who has ideas for shows? How could this translate into bits? Like, what are we thinking?
Don't you have enough on your plate already?
Yeah, you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but let's just say maybe there could be help.
Before long, you're not going to be able to host serial killers anymore because you're not going to have time anymore.
Wait, he
You
doesn't
have
have time
opened up a can
now.
of worms that
Don't
I
even
do not
ask
need
that
open.
question.
Yeah.
He is a nominated host of a podcast.
Moving forward.
I thought we were going
not
to use
discuss this.
I have an idea.
Can that be the title of this podcast, by the way?
Moving forward?
Moving forward.
Yes.
I have a podcast idea.
Great.
I think Nate should do a podcast with our friend the captain who came in.
Yes.
I thought they would be a great duo, a good combination. They're both passionate about it. Nate is passionate for him.
Completely.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
think it
the
would go
problem.
really
Nate
well.
is passionate for him.
Very passionate.
Nate wants him to be friends. This is a good in, Nate.
But I really want to be with him when I do it. So, Andrew, can I have the budget to fly down to Florida once a week? Thank you. Okay. So moving forward.
But you really, all those little fun facts that you bring us all the time, that would be a simple, quick podcast of cute little fun facts with you.
And you know what else?
What?
I bet he'd get down with the Banana Brothers idea with you that Scotty won't get on.
No, I'm down with it. I just can't be seen.
Scotty, you're not down with it then.
It's
you have to be
worse.
seen.
I'm gonna do it for myself.
It's worse to have the mask on and then somebody be like, here's your dad with this weird gimp
Yeah.
mask.
I got a question
Yeah.
now because your comment just
Absolutely.
opened up another can of worms. Is the Elvis Duran Network looking for new shows? Are we in expansion mode here? What's going on?
It's just you. What could you bring to the table? What are you thinking? Like, let's open conversation.
Okay.
Like Tech CEO, we just want to create an open environment for conversation to foster creative growth.
And let
that
the
was
flow.
Some good bullshit.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That's good.
God.
I have another question. If somebody pitches you an idea that's terrible, how do you say thanks but no thanks?
Exactly like that, and in that tone.
I know
get
you
it.
would do that, but that's not
Really?
professional.
Yeah.
How would you actually do it?
We're going to move forward without this.
Yeah, we're moving forward.
Not moving.
Moving forward, you will
I have
not
an
be moving
idea.
forward.
Okay.
I should do a podcast called Divorced and Dating and can tell you my dating horror stories every week.
That would be an awesome podcast.
It's also all your fault all the time.
But wait, the fact that Gandhi and we need to be guests on this podcast because
No.
we give you good advice that you don't listen to. And I'd love to read the text messages that you send to people. That would be fantastic.
I should do the opposite of everything you guys say and see what happens.
No.
That's what you've been doing.
Yes.
How's it working out?
That is what you've been doing.
It's not working out very well.
Yeah.
Yesterday we told you not to do something and you did it anyway.
And not
Shocking.
only did you do it, you did it hard.
Yeah, and you did it ridiculously lame.
Yeah.
But we still
Shocking.
love you.
You
I
should
just,
use
I know,
Scott.
and we can't say what. Did he just push the mic away?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
And
We love
it's
you
still
so
echoing.
much, and that's why we tell you the truth, because we can.
But you know what? You can't fight this feeling.
Oh, geez.
All right, Ario Speedwagon.
Thanks,
There
Kevin
we
Cronin.
go.
What a vomit.
All right, what
Did
other
you text
ideas?
that?
Scotty will ask us for advice. We will tell him what to do. He will do the exact
know.
opposite, and then he comes in like, "Well, you guys fucked this
No,
up."
I
for
don't
me."
ask you for
We
advice.
didn't do
I tell you what I'm going to do,
And
you
then
say
we
no.
tell you not to do it.
but I do it anyway.
And you do it anyway.
Yeah.
He's the child. It's like the oven, and you keep telling him, "Don't touch it, don't touch it," and then he touches it, and it's
The
like,
heart
"Oh,
wants what
God."
it wants.
This guy's gonna have no skin
All right,
left.
thank you,
No,
Selena
I think
Gomez.
it's your penis that wants something, not your heart. It's your
Moving
penis.
forward.
None of this had anything to do with my penis.
But I love you.
None of it.
And so does Gandhi.
I love you.
Some other ideas, like what fun show bits could we maybe start doing? Like Gandhi has great games, but what other things like could we maybe start doing?
What do you think we should do?
I don't know, guys.
I think you have an idea, Andrew.
I don't. I really don't. That's why I'm bringing it to
This is what this meeting's
Okay.
about. This is what this
I
meeting's
think
about,
we do
people.
bad advice from Scotty B.
Do you know what I think could be
Right.
fun?
What?
So Diamond, is it common knowledge that she sits in on music meetings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's always sitting. Is she in there right now? Oh, she's not listening to us. She sits in on music meetings.
Yeah.
She always knows the new stuff that's going on. It would be fun to do new music stuff with her.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't know. I felt
I
like I
love
got some
that.
booze. I got some booze.
I think it would help us bring some fun stuff to the table. Fun new music.
Andrew does not
Okay,
sound
like that.
convinced.
Podcast is done. What's the next thing on the Andrew agenda?
It was bits for
Bits?
the show.
Yeah.
On-air
Yeah.
stuff.
That's what we were doing.
Are you
Yeah.
just? Let me ask you a question. Do you not like what we're doing already?
I love what you're doing, but there should always be room to
To grow.
Yes.
For growth.
Oh, you know what else I think we should do?
What?
I think we should play parts of the really cool podcasts, not mine. The really cool podcasts that are on the network on the show so that people can hear parts of them.
That's a
All right.
great idea.
I love that.
We
Oh,
have done
like the
that in the
serial
past.
killers.
We did that in the past, but we haven't done it.
All right,
lately.
let's zoom in on the president of the organization right here.
Elvis?
Okay, what do you say, Elvis?
No comment. No comment. No,
Because
no
that
comment.
is the deciding vote.
Wait,
said
where's
moving
the head?
forward.
Where's the head?
No
Because
comment.
there are some really cool podcasts under the podcast network.
Agreed.
Patty Steele, Tommy D'Addario, soon to be you and the Captain, Serial Killers, Brooklyn Boys. Like there's Elvis's.
Yeah.
He's talked to some awesome people and has some really great
Celebrity Buzz.
stuff. Celebrity Buzz.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh,
mean,
yeah, there
there's-
is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of great content.
I really got to get my ass moving
Yeah.
and do mine, don't
You
I?
do. You do.
And we got 6 years of material on the Brooklyn Boys podcast,
I
too.
know.
Oh,
I
my
don't know if we
goodness.
should go way back. keep it current.
Okay.
But I think it would be cool
Keep
to
it relevant.
and then we build the podcast network because we're showing people, hey, this is what you're missing.
Yeah.
That's what it should be called, what you're missing.
You know what? Idea-wise for the show, Andrew, we got plenty of those talkbacks, and everybody does an AMA.
Yeah.
We could easily do AMAs where people just ask us anything.
Friday Ask Me Anything.
A Friday Ask Me Anything.
Gandhi does that in her podcast.
I do
Yeah.
it in my podcast.
How
Yeah.
about some travel, Andrew? Do we have any travel on the calendar?
I'd love some travel on the calendar. I know I'm going to Austin for the podcast.
And me.
boys. And Scott. We're going to kill each other by the end of it.
Yes, we are.
No, you guys are gonna have so much fun.
Thank God we don't have to share a room now. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys win, do you end the podcast right there? Like you're like
End on a
call it
high?
quits?
Does that have to drop the mic? Yeah, because we can't go any
No.
further up from where we are now.
What do
Yeah.
you
We
mean?
talk
There's like an
about-
overall podcast award, isn't there?
Yeah, no,
we're not
in
nominated
that.
in that.
nominated.
We're
Not
nominated for
yet.
best food podcast.
Not yet. Next
Can
year.
we talk about the conspiracy at play with the sponsorships? Or is that not kosher?
I don't know. That's up to Scott.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I discovered there's a conflict
There's a conflict.
with the best food podcast.
Oh, because
Yeah.
it's sponsored by some oat company?
It's sponsored by,
Planet
like, yeah.
Oats.
It doesn't matter. It's got really nothing to do with us.
Well, I know it doesn't, but like you guys have a.
Wait, but they're
yeah.
sponsored by food too.
No, you're sponsored by milk.
We got a milk.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a competitor.
But you know
for-
what? That's a fake milk, so we're good. Our milk is real.
No,
that
but
one's fake.
Right from the udder.
It's like milk. It's like the Dairy Council versus plant-based going head-to-head here.
Yeah.
That's the big conflict.
Well, cows eat plants, so we win.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, why is it a,
forward.
why is it a
moving
conflict,
forward,
though? Why is
this
it a conflict for the
That
category?
escalated quickly. I'm just saying, will they be discriminated against because, it's sponsored by a plant-based
Quite honestly, I'm
substance?
pretty sure that the people at iHeart or whoever's judging doesn't even know that we're
That
sponsored.
actually is a great question. So, who is the governing body deciding?
Sounds like
It's
plant-based
the
oat.
iHeart Podcast Academy.
It sounds like the oat people.
Wait, is that a real
is
thing?
that?
Yes.
Stop.
That
It sounds
I
like
am actually a
Hogwarts.
voting member of the iHeart Podcast Academy.
Are you really?
Oh my God.
How do you become a voting member? I'll get on there and vote for you.
Honestly, I think it was just like a little email that you just had to be like, I want to be a member.
Is that a conflict of interest? Can you vote for your own podcast?
Yeah, I mean, people in SAG-AFTRA can vote for themselves to win in
Oh,
their
yeah,
own
that's true.
categories.
I
true.
love this for you.
What?
Yeah.
I want to join this club.
Somehow this is not kosher.
Hey, Scary,
I feel weird.
I have to dip out. Can you turn my mic off, please?
Where do you have to go?
Actually,
wait,
we're
ask
done.
him.
We're
He's
done.
here.
Oh,
The
there's
podcast
Elvis.
is done. Hey, Elvis.
Oh.
Actually, we're done. Meeting
done?
adjourned.
Oh,
Meeting adjourned.
Thank you, Andrew.
there's your little gavelly thing.
Good job, Andrew. Good
Take
job.
arugula.